When Dennis Miller got the job as, the Monday Night Football, and, they tried him as and I love Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller is one of my favorite comedians of all time. His special, Black and White, 15 years ago, maybe longer now, from Tempe, Arizona. One of the best stand-up performances ever. I love Dennis. I love he's a right-winger now. I'd love to see him debate Bill Maher. That would be funny. Tell you what, Maher, you got the hair, you got the mullet coming out like you're going to be starring in one of the Hills and Croft show with singing Puff the Magic Dragon with a couple of rolled up shirts playing Yuck Yucks in Toronto. I don't know about new rule, Dennis. New rule. You can't make any references before 1980. Yeah, that's a good rule, man. New rule. That's a good way to tell it. That's another way of saying tell a joke, man. New rule. All right. How about this? Old rule. Old rule. Go fuck yourself. Like Dennis Miller lapsed into my Mad Dog. Yeah, babe. Yeah. Nice mullet there, Ma. Yeah, that new rule. That's great stuff. That's good. Why don't you, nice comb back on the hair. You look like a combination of, I don't know, like a Kojak if he had hair with Lex Luthor, and a combination of John Goodman in Raising Arizona with the grease in his hair. Him and the other cat going into the bathroom with the George Clooney, oh brother, where art thou? John Turturro cream in the back with the black comb combing back your hair. You look like a guy's gonna ask a 14-year-old for some Viking and a hand job outside of Denny's in Spokane, Washington. A new rule. Are you through? New rule. No accusations of felonies. All right, Beck. Yeah. I want to accuse you of any felonies. You look like, why don't you comb your hair back a little more with the gray hair? You look like an old version of my next door neighbor Riney, who hung wallpaper. Went to the Knights of Columbus, had a swastika in his office. I don't know what that meant. Yeah, babe. So Dennis Miller, famous from Saturday Night Live, gets the job as one of the announcers. And again, I love Dennis. That wasn't his thing. It wasn't. And Al Michaels did not hide that he didn't understand what Dennis was talking about. Dennis would work in those references. And I got to admit, as a sports fan who was also a gambling addict, out of $1,000 on a Jet game, he's talking about the juxtaposition between two receivers. I'm down $2,000 on the fucking Oilers. I don't need a Sylvia Plath reference. Yeah, this performance by Esiason reminds me of Nero the night Rome burned. A lot of people think he stayed in the palace. He didn't. He got a knife. He ran about 50 feet outside. Harry carried it right in front of some broad with a sheet over her head crying because she was on fire. How does that work, Al Michaels? What does that mean? Let's go to commercial. The references will make no sense. Yeah, that run by Emmitt Smith kind of reminds me of the end of Strangelove when Sellers is the Moscow premiere going. He went a little nutty in the head, Dimitri. Dimitri, that guy. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. The War Room. How exactly does Emmitt Smith remind you of that? Let's go to commercial. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no, Artie Lang just lost $4,000. He's got $2,000 to his name. Driving a cab tonight. He's got a 4:30 a.m. spot at the comic strip. I'm sure a lot's going to be going on for Artie there, making $20 tonight, losing another $40 on gas. He's a regular winner, that kid. He's he reminds me of a young Ryan Seacrest, well shaven, a real go-getter. Reminds me of a male cheerleader, that Lang. He gets up, he puts on his pants that are nicely coiffed. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know Artie's down about $4,000, but of course the Bronco performance tonight, Elway kind of reminded me of the 18th century Russian poet de Tass when he would talk about his repulsive uncle having sex with his girl he had a crush on, and how the girl's disgusting body odor came. Well, it was a Russian poetry. Understand what I'm saying? Al Michaels, absolutely not. Let's go to commercial. Yeah, I know the Giants going to the Super Bowl. It kind of reminds me of, the time the super delegate out of Kansas said to Goldwater, hey, why don't you go take your conservative views and go fuck yourself. It kind of reminds me of that, huh? Not at all. And they miss an extra point. They get a safety. 8-0 now. Bears kind of reminds me. Let's call it the Chicago 8. How about that? Chicago 8 reminds me of Gabby Hoffman getting on the mic and talking about, like, I don't know, different stuff from the convention there in '68. Talking about weirdos. So I do understand that you're referring to the Bears 8 points as the Chicago 8. Absolutely. A lot of these, talking to some of the players, some of these players have these unbelievable misogynistic, archaic, ape-like views of women. They're like, we don't want to date a smart chick. They're like, we don't want to, we like dumb women. They're like, a lot of these athletes like dumb women. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's more fun fucking a smart chick. Wouldn't you like to fuck Madame Curie? Hey, what'd you do? Hey, Madame Curie, what'd you do? You just discovered boron? Now suck my cock. Hey, madam, what did you discover? Boron or something else on the chart? Now suck my fucking dick. I tell you what, this game discovered boring. That's what I'd like to say. Had that one in the fucking old chamber. That joke, Al Michaels. I know you love it. Al Michaels over here still upset his pal OJ decapitated 2 people. Not talking to him anymore. You and Costas used to golf with the guy. Well, you probably did blow with him in the fucking at Bel Air's back 9 in the fucking bathroom with a couple of bull washing girls. He was a loose cannon, didn't you? But he didn't say anything until he decapitated a waiter and a blonde broad. He met fucking 2 mulatto kids now walking around Brentwood with nothing to do. Enjoy one of those Brentwood gangs. The Brentwood gangs remind me of the original Latin Kings in the East Harlem. This game reminds me. Billy Sims reminds me of Billie Holiday when he runs that ball on heroin, singing "God's Bless the Child" up in Minton's, while Charlie Parker's heroin falls out of his big pockets. Those big 1942 Fred Mertz pants he used to try to sneak heroin in. He gets busted, and the guy goes, "Hey, Bird, why don't you give up a couple of your buddies and we'll stop busting you?" And Bird's like, "Fuck off, I'm a junkie. Give me some junk." 3rd and 8. Al left the room. Al's yelling at Rune Arledge, which makes no sense since Rune doesn't work here anymore. He called Rune Arledge. Rune, of course, has Alzheimer's disease down in Birmingham, Alabama. They just told him it's Florida. His family said, "Yeah, this is Florida. Got him a cheap place." They told him it's Miami. They said, "Yeah, you're in the penthouse at the Satai, Rune." And really, he's at a VFW hall attic in Birmingham, Alabama. Some guy who has an iron lung and an iron leg from World War I when he fought Mussolini's. 2nd and 2. The Giants going for it here. They're going to give the ball off to O.J. Anderson. Hey, O.J., how's it feel knowing that O.J. Simpson ruined your fucking name? Al, you still out? I don't know what Al's doing. I think Al lost it. Al is chugging a shot of wild turkey. Apparently can't deal with the references. Back. And the Giants don't get the 2 yards. They'll give up the ball, and the Cowboys have it. Out comes Danny White. This guy wants a ring. He better get married, if you know what I'm talking about. Roger Staubach's got to be sitting at home having sex with the one woman he still has sex with. Remember that? Joe Namath. He says, "I like sex just as much as Joe Namath," said Staubach around 72, "but I only have it with one woman." That's good. Namath's really upset about that analogy. "Well, you got me there. You're a classy guy." And the one woman looks like Lombardi after a night of a wild turkey binging at the Green Bay Elks with the Here's the kickoff. Sean Landeta going to punt it. If you recall, last time Sean Landeta tried to punt the ball in Soldier Field, he got closer. He got as close to the ball as Andy Hall got to the curb when she parks the Volkswagen and with Woody Allen in the car, the Andy Hall classic and Woody's classic joke. Hey, it's all right. We can walk to the curb from here. Hey, Landeta, it's all right. We can walk to the curb from your foot and the ball. Same distance. I don't know. Gets this one off. Nothing. Terrible punt. Goes out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Giant 40. Al Michaels shit-faced. Some people just know how to read a joke and have a great delivery, and that's Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller's so amazing.
I was talking about that after I had opened for him on my podcast.
Do the mic in your pocket bit for that gig.
Oh God! Imagine if I would have done that.
That guy,
you know what's funny is that gig paid the same amount as the other shitty gig, but I was thrilled to do that gig.
Sometimes in the shower, I can't stop doing Dennis Miller references. I think I have to go to the emergency room.
That's
like, this guy over here's got telling jokes like a Sylvia Plath poem from the 18th century Russian poet series of a goddamn fucking over here. I got the Jets in a juxtaposition with two wide receivers coming out of the backfield like on a Ray Nitschke and a fucking Larry Zonka, a Monday night special. I got Meredith Baxter Birney over here coming at me like I got Mr. Alternative Comedy coming at me like an alternative jet stream coming in with the fucking Santa Ana winds blowing like Jamie Lee Curtis and a couple other nepotism sycophants coming out of the fucking this thing. I can't stop telling jokes like. I can't stop doing references. This guy's taking Adderall quicker than John Belushi used to devour donuts on the Riverside Drive in Chicago. Chicago, a little windier than a goddamn sandstorm in Egypt when the Pharaoh would free the slaves on building the huge pyramid coming out of the fucking sand desert. Meanwhile, Barack Obama's about as black as the last faded jean jacket I had at Woodstock. In the sun too long. He's whiter than my goddamn T cells after a blood transfusion in Haiti with a goddamn gay intravenous drug user coming at me with a. Nick Cannon's about as funny as a real cannon used at the Civil War right before and someone said, where do you mail that to? I said, why don't I try my Gettysburg Address? Why don't you mail it over there? I got the Abraham Lincoln is about as funny as the tunnel named after him coming out of the Holland Tunnel with the fucking Sylvia Plath poem. I keep going back to that. She's about Joyce Kilmer's Rest Stop is funnier than the fucking comedians they got now at Largo. I get it. You're aloof. You're too hip for the room. You can't say a punchline like a Janine Garofalo punchline, rolling her eyes. When'd you write that, sweetie? 1991, right after you fucking set the world on fire with those Uggs boots and the. Sometimes I go, I might have to go to the emergency room. What's the matter? I can't stop doing Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller being one of them. The good thing is they got Dennis Miller. That's a huge positive, okay? Feather in your cap. But he's so annoyed by these people, he doesn't leave Santa Barbara. He's never there. He's never sitting within 4,000 miles of Greg Gutfeld. That's in his contract. Look, babe, I'll fucking do it, but I got a glimpse of the fucking Gutfeld show. Yeah, let me tell you something. This guy's about as funny as the time I had poison ivy on my cock. And the only way I could get rid of it is my aunt Millie had a fucking salve it with some fucking local fucking magic cream she put on her tongue. My aunt Millie had a fucking salve my cock in the 8th grade with when she got drunk and drank all the brown liquor in fucking Des Moines County, Pennsylvania. And then she salved my poison ivy cock with her tongue. And then I started to cry. And shit all over her house coat. That was funnier than the Greg Gutfeld show. So yeah, I'll do the show. You got me. But I ain't leaving Santa Barbara. And don't bother putting a fucking invitation to the Christmas party in the fucking mail. Because I ain't going. As much as I want to hear, Joanne Wachkansky get drunk. And show how much of a big drinker she is. Oh, she's a big drinker, that one, yeah. Big, witty drinker. Yeah, she's a fucking regular goddamn fucking Al Franken. Big drinker, that one. And the other one's angry. Oh, God, is she funny when she gets mad. Like a regular Sam Kinison. Can't get enough of her. She's so fucking angry, that one. Yeah, with the glasses. Yeah, good one. So I'll do it, but I ain't leaving. If the people are anywhere near me, I'm calling the cops. If Greg Gutfeld's within 500 feet. if a fucking Dago kid, I said Dago, sure, I can do it. I'm Italian. If one of us fucking
I'll edit that out later.
do not.
Of course I won't.
If one of us fucking without papers, cocksuckers, fucking motherfucking fucker. I can't stop doing Dennis Miller. Lately, I can't stop doing Dennis Miller. I want Bill Maher and Dennis Miller to have a liberal comedian, conservative comedian debate.
That would be so great.
Right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it would be fantastic. With the fucking, hey, Mar, when'd you become fucking Mr. Fucking I know everything about politics, you horse-lick jackass? I remember this cat when he was throwing up in a waitress's pussy at Giggles outside of Seattle with the fucking, herp, right before the HIV came about, with him and Brenner touring with the motherfucking mullets, the goddamn mullet crew. Mars mullet was so fucking pre-19 fucking 81. He made fucking Yogi Berra look like a manager with 2 rings from the Mets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This fucker, fucking Bill Maher, he didn't know anything about politics. When did you know how to fucking pull a lever, you piece of cocklick? This fucking guy right here. You got to see the mullet on this cat. Holy shit. Guy that made the drummer from ABBA look hip. You understand? Guy made the drummer from ABBA look like Patrick Stewart, this mullet fucker over here. What a mullet. You know what I'm saying? You remember that, you fucking thickling? Oh, yeah, sure. Dennis, like, you had nice hair. You had good hair. You were stupid. I was smart and you were stupid. Yeah, why was I stupid there, Billy? Because I believed in God like 98% of the fucking world. It's called faith. Google it. Have one of your black whores Google it. Yeah, I said it. This fucking guy over here, this guy's De Niro if you got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying there? If De Niro had to pay for black pussy, he'd be Bill Maher. Okay? Oh, yeah, all right. Okay, you never paid for black pussy. Okay, fine. You're stupid. Why? Because I don't go to whores? Why? Because I'm not saying I was exactly like a young Warren Beatty on the set of Shampoo when we were on the road. But let me tell you something, pal. I waited for a hot chick to fucking hang a curve over the plate. I didn't go paying for it. I'd rather go home and fucking jerk off to Glamour Mag back then with fucking a young Lauren Hutton. The fucking Letterman teeth. You understand? Oh, yeah, like, you wouldn't fuck Lauren Hutton right through that fucking Letterman gap tooth. I don't think I get clean the wax out of your fucking mullet ears, dicklick. That's what I said. I would. You'd probably fuck Letterman, you fucking. And he'd do anything for a fucking career, piece of cock. I'm sorry for being smart with politics. I'm sorry for bringing my political brain to the television screen and helping America. Yeah, the only thing you fucking helped was your mullet fucking bank account, you and your dicklick dad who wrote for radio. Yeah, I remember the old days, politically incorrect. Give me a break. It was the Stern Show without Beetlejuice, you cocklick. Oh, yeah, Howard used to say I ripped him off. Bullshit. Everybody ripped off Howard. Didn't they? Everybody ripped off Howard, didn't they? Yeah, well, some people did. And you're one of them. You piece of shit. Bill Maher over here. Yeah, pick up Maher's first book. Not a lot about politics in that one. No. Yeah, Maher's first book doesn't talk a lot about the economy plan of fucking Reagan. Yeah, not a lot of talk about the defense mechanism system and the Barack Obama care bullshit. No, that first book, it's more of him getting a blumpkin from the goddamn chick who fucking sat people at ha-has on the Who's outside of Des Moines. Okay, yeah, not a guy giving $1 million to a fucking campaign and getting blown off. By the way, how's that feel? How's that feel? There's $1 million. There's a black person you gave $1 million to and he didn't come over to you. Oh God! There's only one black person Maher gave $1 million to, and the guy didn't do what he wanted. It was Barack Obama. Cat gives some $1 million to Obama. And I can't even get him on his stupid show. How bad does your fucking show suck? tell you what, everybody gives me $1 million, I would do the Hitler show. And gladly. Gladly. I go, hey, Adolf, I like your new announcer there, Gehring. Doing a hell of a job over there. Yeah, Rex Marshall. Mengele is going to come out with stupid human tricks after this. Right? He's going to try to take the liver out of a rabbi's twat. The fucking. Yeah. $1 million, I'd be there. I'd be plugging it, for Christ's sake. Yeah, catch me later tonight on the Tonight Show with Adolf Hitler. All right? I'm little old me, Ed Hurley. Rex Marshall Gehring with the powder blue fucking I want a Little League team in my ass. Goddamn uniform. Yeah, tonight we got Dennis Miller, Chelsea Handler, who of course changed the couple letters, went from Hitler to Handler. Fucking twat. Fucking goes on that goddamn show where they tell you your ancestry. She finds out she's a Nazi, gets all fucking bent out of shape. Yeah, be proud of it, sweetie.
She would have banged Hitler to be in one of those movies.
She would have. Well, she bagged basically the show business version of Hitler. Every one of them. Chelsea Handler fucked more executives than the goddamn Norman Lear spinoffs. That's right, I said it. Yeah, Norman Lear spinoffs. Yeah, that fourth version of the Archie Bunker show, not exactly showing off, not exactly proving Lear was a genius. Fucking the niece Shannon, or whatever her name is, comes to live with them. Yeah, and all of a sudden, everybody's mature. All of a sudden, Archie puts on, a nice little jacket over that disgusting white shirt. You don't hear the toilet flush anymore. He pronounces shit right and never says fucking jig, jag, or Jew. All the family, when it became Secky. Yeah, but it's sort of like MASH when Klinger stops putting on a dress. Hey, Jamie Farr, you don't want to put on the dress? Guess what? You're putting on the unemployment line. We got no use for you. Fucking the politically correct version of MASH. That's what we need. BJ Honeycutt won't even get a BJ. He's loyal to his wife. Thanks, pal. You don't fuck any of the cute nurses with Hawkeye, you piece of cock shit. And guess who was probably dying to be a writer on all those shows? Mr. Mullet Boy, yeah. Line it up. You would have been a writer on Benson if you get anything. Anything. And now you're fucking Secretary of State Vance. Your goddamn rhetoric. I bet the black cars love when you talk about politics. Man, you just so smart, Bill. Thank you. You see, here's the thing. Here's why you're a whore, and I'm a well-paid comedian. You're stupid, and I'm smart. Do you get it? Where's your leopard skin jacket? You got to get out of here. I'm waiting on Ann Coulter to come up. We're talking politics. Politics, the other P word. Yeah, sounds like a good conversation there, Bill. Sounds like a real bright. Sounds like you're fucking really tacking it up at the. Sounds like the Algonquin fucking square table, if you ask me. That's what you sound like. If fucking one of the Algonquin square people had a mullet. Yeah, if Dorothy Parker had a mullet at the fucking Algonquin, you understand?